Welcome to part 3 of my review of the Kalorik Maxx Air Fryer oven. In this review, we're going to try to hard-boil some eggs. Hard-boil eggs in an air fryer? Never heard of that before. And then we're going to try the dehydrator feature. That's what we're going to do today. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. My channel is dedicated to reviewing mostly as seen on TV items. I look at some consumer gadgets, other household goods. Once in a while, I do a DIY just because I like to. If that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and click the bell below so you're notified every time I release a video just like this one. Also, be sure to look down in the description and see my social medias. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I would love it if you would join me there. Let's take a closer look at the hard-boiled egg function and dehydrating function of the Kalorik Maxx Air Fryer oven. The directions for cooking eggs are pretty bad. In fact, they're non-existent. The only thing the recipe guide said was we are supposed to place the eggs on top of the air rack. So I'm guessing that means this upper rack here. So I just have 4 eggs in there. And because I've cooked enough eggs in my day, some of them burst, I'm going to put this in just in case because I'm not looking to clean up eggs all over the bottom of this machine. All right, so if we close the door, we hit the air fry, which is already on. I'm going to go over to eggs, which is on the second row. They tell us to cook for 12 minutes. So let's see what happens. We're about halfway through the cooking cycle, and what I did is I went and prepared a bowl of ice water. As soon as this thing stops, I'm going to remove them from the air fryer and put them in an ice bath so it immediately stops the cooking. It doesn't look as though anything's cracked, so I may not have needed that pan. As you can see, it just clicked off, so I'm going to use my hot hands to open the door. One of the eggs didn't last. Actually, at about 2 minutes left, I was watching it, and I saw the eggshell shoot right off. Nothing made a mess or anything. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these in the ice bath. I'm actually going to put that one in there too, just in case. And then in about 10-15 minutes, we will take a look to see how these eggs boiled. Alright, so this is the one that the shell had blown off, about 2 minutes left. I am going to try to peel it here. So let's tap there. Alright, so I'm peeling the shell, and it's really hard to peel. I almost is like I can't even peel off these pieces. To be honest with you, if you look at this, I guess underneath the peel, the outer layer, or underneath the shell, the outer layer is brown, almost burnt, and it looks kind of gross and disgusting. I don't know about this, so I'll try to peel a little more. It's not really peeling. It looks as though it's hard-boiled. You can see the yolk in here is yellow, but I'm not sure how you would peel it to even be able to eat it. All right, so let's pick up another one. This one broke in the ice, so let's tap that. All right, so this also looks burnt on the inside. Very interesting. There's some goo coming out. It's kind of gross here too. I'm not too sure that this worked out as much as I wanted it to. So I'm just still trying to peel. Here it looks cooked again, but here's my thought. How do I peel this? All right, try the third one. This one burst open in the ice bath. There's some liquid in here. It's probably just the water from the ice bath. So as I'm just peeling it, yeah, same thing. This one absolutely stayed together. That's good, except I'm finding similar problems. Yeah, this is just gross. I'm going to try this again on the lower rack to see if I can do it any better. So we are going to try this again. So now I have the air fryer basket on the lower level. I have my eggs in there. There's no drip tray. Turn this on. We're going to go to eggs. It says 5 minutes. We want to take that. Let's try 12 minutes again. Actually, let's go down one. Because they did tell us 10 minutes was soft boiled, 12 minutes was hard boiled. Actually, you know what? We might just go down to 10. I'll see if I can do a soft boiled. There we go. Just beeped again. This time, none of them cracked while in there. So let me put them right here into my egg wash. Sorry, my ice bath, not egg wash. I don't know what that meant. And we will check to see how they turn out. So it looks like round 2 was extremely different. Not one of these eggs even cracked while I was cooking them. I was going to try to use my easy eggs to open them up, but then again, I soft boiled these eggs and they should only be used for hard boiling eggs, so maybe I'll get to try it later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at these. I only cooked them for 10 minutes. Maybe that means they're soft boiled, but we will see when we look at the inside. I tell you what, it was pretty difficult to peel, but in the end, it did do what looks to me like a soft-boiled egg. Now, I don't care for them so much like this. Maybe you do, but it sort of worked. It was, however, difficult to peel. So since I don't like it when things don't work out, I tried it one last time, primarily because I had one egg left. I did 12 minutes, the lower air frying rack, and it did create a hard-boiled egg. I will say it was very hard to peel, as evidenced by the way the egg looks right now. So if I were to take this and crack it open, yes, it is hard-boiled. It's not necessarily the easiest method or most convenient. There are other ways. Let me know down in the comment section below. Have you ever air fried boiled eggs? And if so, let me know how you did them. If I were to give this a grade, I would say at least pass because it is hard boiled, but I don't like the presentation. Big time fail. Boy, was that awful. The first round of eggs, they smelled terrible, they stank bad, they were overdone, and it just didn't work out. Lowering the rack, trying it different ways, sure it worked. I was able to soft boil eggs, I was able to hard boil eggs, but I couldn't peel them worth anything. I mean, it was awful. Terrible, terrible, terrible time. Would I ever use this to hard boil eggs again? Absolutely not. I just do it a traditional way. I just wanted you to know that. Now, let's go and try the dehydrating feature. I love dehydrating fruits. Let's go check it out. When prepping the strawberries, what I like to do is I have them pre-washed, and then I just cut the top part off. I try to get as close as I can. And I either slice it down the length of the strawberry or I go down the sides of the strawberry. It really all depends the way you like them. I have them cut this way, but I also have a few cut this way, and it really just depends how you like them. I did get a can of pineapple slices. I couldn't find a fresh pineapple that I like, so I'm just going to try these out. So once I finish cutting this last strawberry up, I'll show you how to set up the Kalorik Maxx Air Fryer oven for dehydrating. So here's where the confusing part comes, okay? So remember at the very beginning, if you watched video 1, I said this was a steak tray and a dehydrating tray. Well, that confused me too. Well, after reading the directions, you're actually supposed to put this in upside down above these metal, they have like 2 metal shelves. You just slide this in like that. So that stays on top. And then, now this makes sense. You're supposed to use the air frying rack and put your fruits or meat or whatever in here when you're going to dehydrate, and that goes on the top here. So in order to set this up correctly, you have the steak tray upside down here, and then you have the air fry basket here full of fruit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load up my pineapples, and I'm going to load up my strawberries, and we're going to start this. Alright, so I'm ready to dehydrate. I have about 7 sliced pineapples. These are just the ones from the can, remember. And about 3 strawberries sliced 1/4 inch thick, just different directions. So I've slid this into the fast air fry rack. And remember, I have my steak tray up here upside down. Now, this doesn't have a true dehydrating feature, right? There's nothing here that says dehydrate. What they say is you go in the air fry mode, you go all the way to defrost. Defrost is the second to last one. The time they say is an hour. And the temperature is 130 degrees. Now this time thing interests me because normally when I dehydrate it takes 10 to 12 hours. So I want to see what happens in 1 hour. That being said, as we're watching this, if we need to add more time even when it's cooking, I can go to this time and add more and it'll continue on. But I'm going to see what it does at that hour mark. So let's hit start. This has been going for about 56 minutes, and I wanted to give you a closer look at what's going on in there. Yeah, sure, there's been a change, but it has a long way to go. The directions do say that we can add time as needed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 4 minutes, and I'm just going to put it up for a few hours because, like I said before, it takes 10 hours sometimes to do pineapple. So push the button. We're back up here to the time, and now let's roll it. Sorry if that beeping noise is annoying. What I'll do is I'll just continue winding this. Oh, actually, you know what? It stopped. It only let me go to an hour and a half. But the defrost option only lets me go to an hour and a half. So you're going to have to keep coming back to this, and that can be a bit frustrating. But so now I've set it for another hour and a half, and we'll see what happens. So this is the 5th time that this oven has gone through this cycle. The first one was only an hour, and the other 4 were an hour and 30 minutes. So if we look at these, they've gotten a lot smaller, but they're still not to where I would like them. So I'm going to try, let me see the strawberries. Yeah, so it's still a little rubbery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it again for now a 6th time. So let's air fry all the way over. And I'll see how it does now. So it's been 10 hours, and I think we're done. Strawberries look really good. They're crispy. Pineapples are a little softer. They're pliable, but I think they look good too. So there you go. If I were to compare my Emeril Lagasse Power Air Fryer 360 to the Kalorik Maxx Air Fryer oven on dehydrating feature only, Emeril Lagasse has it hands down. One, just for the fact I could set this for 12 hours or so and let it roll was great. I did not like the Kalorik having to reset it every hour and a half, another hour and a half, another. It was just, I had to babysit the machine all day long because sometimes it'd be out, did it beep, did it beep? Quick, 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 go reset it. That was pretty frustrating to me. In the end, did it do well? Yes. I kind of think that the Kalorik people maybe forgot about the dehydrating feature and just said, oh, wait, let's just say it's under the defrost setting and whatever, because it sort of seems like it was added in afterward. That was my opinion of the dehydrating feature. Did it work? Yes. Did I have to babysit it all day long? Yes. Thank you so much for sticking around for my entire review of part 3 of the Kalorik Maxx Air Fryer Oven review. Today we looked at eggs, hard boiling them at least, and dehydrating. Both of them sort of worked, but in the end, it was more cumbersome than not. This was Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. I'm so glad you're still there. Have you not seen episode 1 or episode 2 in this series? What I'll do here is I'll link episode 1 here and episode 2 over here. I would love it if you would go check those out. Go ahead, click on one of those links, and by the magic of the internet, I'm going to join you at that video. Go ahead, click them. They're safe, I promise.